I'ma get to know you better. Kinda hope we're here forever. There's nobody on these streets. If you told me that the world's ending, ain't no other way that I can spend it. Oh, 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 oh. Got all this time in my hands, might as well cancel our plans. I could stay here forever. So lock the door and throw out the key. Can't fight this no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. So go ahead and drive me insane. Baby, run your mouth. I still wouldn't trade being stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. Whoa, baby, come take all my time.
Go on, make me lose my mind.
We got all that we need here tonight.
I lock the door and throw out the key. Can't fight this no more. It's just you and me, and there's nothing I'd
rather do.
I'm stuck with you, stuck with you,
Stuck with you.
So go ahead and drive me insane, baby. Run your mouth. I still wouldn't change all this loving you, hating you, wanting you. I'm stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you. Stuck with you, stuck with you, stuck with you.
Though you were dead, yet shall you live, and he that liveth and believeth shall live. The workers coming night after night, giving me their heart, giving me the spirit of socialism, their love.
어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각하던지 난 미안한데 시발 저도 관심 없네. 미안 저도 관심 없는 네 인생이 어중간한 것도 네가 망해서 똥통을 벗어나지도 못하는 것도 내 성공이니 실패와 연관이 있다고 생각하다니 착각이 수준급이 근접도 개그감들이 쏘쏘 네가 족된 것은 네 탓이지 no no. 이 노래 듣는 전국 들으면 개박쳐서 좁도 바꾸 없이 또 직진 난 전 세계 쏟아 굳이 하지 않아 나 flexing but 전 세계 쏟아 날 해먹어 하나씩 에이, 우리가 여태 하나씩 파풀이 붙었던 건 정도 신경 안 쓰니 알아서 떨어지던 것처럼 다 싸그리고 fuck yourself 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 빌보드 1위 어떻게 생각해 yeah 그 다음은 Grammy 어떻게 생각해 yeah 어떻게 생각하던지 나 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없는 어떻게 생각해 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 어떻게 생각하던지 나 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없는 내 통장에 0 걔들은 청춘을 담보로 한돈 I got a big house big ring 뭐든지 가져와봐 줄게 내 black hat 미디어 혜택을 받은 새끼들은 나보다 방송을 많이 타고 돈 자랑하는 애 새끼들 벌어봤자 얼마나 벌었겠냐 싶어 그래 이제 돈 자랑들은 뭐 귀엽지 돈 버는 네 급쯤에서 나 아깝지 돈 되는 데 되면 알아서들 갈 테니까 우리 이름 팔아먹으면서 숟가락을 얹으려고 한 새끼들 싸가리다 닥치게 I don't know 이쯤 되면은 알 필요 없지 아이돌 음악이냐는 말들에는 저도 관심이 없지 마지막 선물이 되겠지만 이것 또한 너희들에게는 사치 Love you 더 높게 쳐다도 못 보마치 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 빌보드 1위 어떻게 생각해 yeah 그 다음은 Grammy 어떻게 생각해 yeah 어떻게 생각하던 지나 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없는 어떻게 생각해 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 어떻게 생각하든지 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없는
Oh my god, we're starting, huh? I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to talk. One more song. I was not ready. Forget it. I'm just kidding. Welcome back, guys. It's been a while. Good to see you. M0RE says hi too. Busy week, huh? We had a lot of things going on this week. M0RE. Yes, Twitter is a mess. It's very toxic. And I had to voice my opinion on the matter this week as well. Didn't go over too well for some people, but we'll get into that. We're getting into TXT, Monsta X twice, a couple of crack videos, and then we'll call it a night. This live, I guess, M0RE, I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna karate chop M0RE. You know, when she barks, I always say something really outlandish to M0RE. Like, I say I'm gonna punch her or like body slam her, and then she looks at me with these big eyes like she's so hurt. It's become kind of a thing between me and M0RE. Yeah, so I foresee this live stream to be about 2 hours, I think. So let's get into August D and the sample. I know many of you were angry. And I was angry as well. I wasn't angry. It was just like stupid. Stupid is the right word for this. It was a little too much. It was a little too much. And concerning what's going on in the world right now, we don't need any more of this at the moment. I know every single one of you is appalled at what happened, and are in support of change, which is desperately needed. So I think all of us agree that racism has no place in this world. What happened should not have happened, and I think we are all in agreement with that. Racism is not. It's not just for one. M0RE, I'm gonna punch you. Hold on, 1 second. Mar, stop. We are all in agreement that M0RE. We are all in agreement that it's very wrong. It's very wrong what happened, and for the most part, everyone in the world, no matter your race or political affiliation, detests what happened, denounces it, and everyone agrees, especially M0RE. But what I wanted to say was, a lot of people think that this is only for a certain race. It only pertains to a certain race. But I want to tell you right now, and it's a very important message, that racism affects many, many races, many, many colors, all races actually. And if you are denouncing what happened and you are in agreement with what is going on regarding the protests, then you are qualified to have a voice on the matter. Don't let anyone tell you that you are not qualified to speak on a matter such as racism, because every one of us has experienced racism at one time in our lives. This is not just for one race, this is for all races. And we as a group, as a whole, collectively in the world, have to change together. If you see the protests going on right now, it's not one race protesting, not at all. There's so many different races, so many races coming together, looking to change the world. So don't let anyone else diminish your voice regarding racism, because that is wrong. Having said that, I gave my opinion out very bluntly, but I do want to add to what I said. I think it was taken to another extreme level. Fine, the sample came from a terrible human being, that literally murdered many people. He's a known racist, but he was not racist to one race. He was racist. Racism is not just geared to one race, usually. All right. But there was no message. It wasn't celebrated. You couldn't hear what he was saying. It was just a sound the guy made. You know, it's nothing more than his footsteps or him farting. You know, it's just a murmur sound, primarily used as an instrument. Nothing more. I mean, there was no underlying message. Augusty is clearly not a racist. And that was it. And no need to take it too far. I mean, if you want to get outraged about something, there is something very important in the world going on. Go over there and create that outrage. All right? Because this is really all about nothing. This is nothing. It really is. You know, I was trying to find something in there that was really, really demeaning or disrespectful, but it was just a sound. That's all it was. You can't even hear what he's saying. He's not saying anything. It doesn't mean anything. That's all it is. Having said that, some measures were taken by the company and by the artist, Augusty, and it really shouldn't have gone that far, but considering the circumstances in the world, they did take some countermeasures to correct it. Not too thrilled about it, but that's not even a big deal. I know many of you were outraged and sad and unhappy, but it's really nothing as well what they did. So the exclusion of the sample, the removal of the sample, really doesn't change much. It doesn't change the song, the dynamic of the song. Sure, we were used to the sample, but in the big picture, I mean, what's changed? Huh? The quality of the album, the way you look at BTS, what's really changed? It's just a sound is missing now. And I really wish people wouldn't take this as a battle of the antis versus the fans, because no need to get in that kind of fight. I mean, we're not happy, but just move on. It's not going to change the world. It's not going to change the fact that the album is a very high quality album, and the song is an absolute banger. That still remains. So, really, what are we really getting outraged about? Took me about an hour, and I got over it. And that's it. I mean, just move on. It's although we have a voice, although we have a right to voice our opinion, one thing I don't want to do is never dismiss someone else's opinion who has a very genuine concern. Those people, you have to listen to them. You can speak with them, you can voice your opinion, but don't call them names and don't say you're wrong, because they're not wrong either. If they really think and they're affected, you can't dare speak over them thinking you are right and they're wrong. Just take it into account. If it changes your opinion, that's good. If you are able to change their opinion, that's good too. But that's the thing with voices. Many people differ. So just be respectful as well. Just I know that's funny coming from me who said fuck you all. But individually, when those people DM'd me, I had very respectful conversations for the most part, because some have legitimate concerns, and I just want to offer my opinion, speaking with them individually. I don't want to get in a pissing match publicly. So I did reach out to some of them privately, and we just spoke, and just move on. I mean, we are not them, the people who are in disagreement. So we really can't know exactly what they're feeling. But just I just want you guys to know or realize that don't let anyone shut you up. Because when people said that to me, I got really mad, because if I was in the US, I probably would have gone to, because I live in Washington, D.C. I live like 5 minutes away from the White House. I would have probably been there. My friends would have probably been there. Now, if I'm that in support of the protests and what's going on, then I believe I have a right to voice my opinion on the matter. And I want you guys to realize that. That's the biggest point, takeaway. Don't ever let them take away your voice, whoever it is. And that's it. Let's move on. It's nothing. It's nothing. All right, guys. And if the negativity on Twitter is bothering you, just take a break. I took a break for about 10 days. I felt better. Realized Twitter is just a sack of bullshit, and it's not real. Yeah, just if you just get off it for a day or two, you'll feel a less need to go back onto it, and you'll feel better. All right, guys. We are doing TXT. Not right now, because I need to gather my thoughts. I normally gather my thoughts, and because there are some things I want to speak about, but I forgot everything. I don't know why. I'm sorry, I was brain dead. So we'll just take one song break. What's a good song to play? I know you guys like this song, so we'll just listen to this, because I don't think I've ever played this.
가닥고 타오르는 저 불씨 기름이 닥쳐오르 먼저 집어삼킨 내 백신 휩쓸려가고 지금 오늘의 선수 입증하신 내 건수 무기 시작한 동동동동 내 무기 대 동동동 톡톡 건드는 개시를 툭툭 반응이 없어 경담과 버리지 톡톡 70도 거주시대 거치도 진실대 이곳에서 모두가 도둑 사고 판단이 완벽한 사람이니
문은 필요하지 타오를 땐 이유가 있어 어쩌면 우리의 역사지 이 세상을 바꾸기로 하지 버티고 분노 아니 분노 뭐가 분노인 이유 know 이놈의 척하면서 그 진짜 분노 질러버린 스톱 없지만은 people 넌 나만 죽이는 게 아니야 동방의 게 익숙해 우리야 무감각해진 저 사람들 봐 분노 무관심 너네 팀이야
너는 okay 나는 okay 나는 아기에 가득 찬 분노에 나는 아기에 가득 찬 분노에 나는 웃겨 나는 웃겨 나는 가져야만 했던 분노에 나는 가져야만 했던 그 분노에 그래 혹해라 혹 제가 될 때까지 그래 혹해라 혹 그래 혹해라 혹 벌어질 때까지 그래 혹해라
나는 나는
나는 아기에 가득 찬 분노에 나는 꺼져야만 했던 그 분노에 이 세상 분노가 지배함 분노가 없었다 무슨 봐 분노하고 또 분노하고 그래 미쳐가고
분노한 이유도 다 스마트까지 선의와 악의도 다 매한까지
누구의 행동에 누구는 아파해 누구의 언행에 누구는 난담해 누구의 샤라해 누구 순간이들 누구의 분노에 누구 목숨을 대서도 나는 okay okay 나는 okay okay 나는 악기에 가득 찬 분노해 분노해 나는 꺼져야만 했던 그 분노해 분노해 아래 체력 줘먹는 계획 잘 붙여놨던 경쟁 대회 그 정도 감수해야지 I have 니네 I have 나 시켰어 뭐 다 참아 니네 I have 나 시켰어 봐 그냥 I have 그래 우 캐라 우 제가 될 때까지 그래 우 캐라 우 그래 우 캐라 우 부러질 때까지 그래 우 캐라 나는 나는 아기에 가득 찬 분노해 나는 꺼져야만 했던 그 분노해 Hey hey
Hey, hey, hey. KakaoTalk. KakaoTalk, you guys crack me up. Why does it feel like KakaoTalk is like the background dancers in the music video? I think you crashed my KakaoTalk app right now, actually. Hold on one second. I'll get the backup. All right. So, what are we gonna do? There were some things I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the artist known as Suga, aka August D, aka Yunji, aka Meow Meow. The more and more I get to know this group, I think he has a really good personality. He's one of those people that's really like just real, and doesn't fake stuff. He's so chill. He doesn't exaggerate. He's like the anti-celebrity, and that's I can really appreciate that. You know, he's a guy. He's really down to earth. You know, his fame has not really gotten to him. He just kind of stumbled onto fame, but you know, for the most part, he's like he's a music guy. He's a music nerd that wants to live in the studio. He's not the guy on those talk shows, you know, bling bling, you know. And when you hear him talk, he doesn't like exaggerate things. He's real, you know. He doesn't go over the top, and I can really appreciate that. And because of the fact that I know that he's a good person, or it that was what probably bothered me the most, because you know, you don't want bad things to happen to good people, especially to him. This is probably the most important thing in his life ever, and for that to have happened, it just, you know, that's what really bothered me. But yeah, the guy seems like a quality human being, which I really like. Also, I want to talk about Jin. I was watching other videos this week, and it got me thinking, because I was watching, like, you know, handsome Korean men and stuff. And if you watch like handsome people, even around you in life, real life, people are handsome or pretty, really try to maintain that image of being pretty and handsome. You know, they don't really like go nuts and show you like crazy things, because they want to be in control, and they always always on, like being pretty or handsome, and those people kind of tend to lean on their looks in many instances. But Jin is definitely not someone like that. You know, he's like, okay, I'm good looking, but that's not all I am. You know, there's so much to him beyond that. And, you know, the fact that he's handsome, that doesn't limit his personality. You know, he doesn't try to maintain this pretty boy or handsome guy image. He just shows his true self, which I really like about him. You know, and I think a lot of you know, it's hard to see people like that in the real world, especially celebrities. If you're handsome or pretty, they're not going to do kooky stuff to make them look bad or get away from that image. But this guy, he doesn't care. And that's what I appreciate, because I saw some like some talk shows, Korean talk shows, and you have these actors and singers come on talk, and they always want to protect their image and look good, but looking good is not a priority for Jin, I think. It's funny, and I think that's a very, very underrated part that the public really fails to grasp about this group, and that's the real reason that you guys gravitate towards them, because they are real, and they don't give a fake a vibe. They show you their real self, and you kind of grow an affinity for them or affection for them, because they feel like your friends, because you feel like you actually know them in depth, something that's probably never really happened on this scale ever in the world, in history. So once those roots of affection grab hold between the fan and the idol, that's when real loyalty and undying love and you know, it's more than just being a fan for you guys. It's they're almost like your boyfriend or brother that you don't know, because those roots have really sunken in, and the more you get to know about them, the deeper it gets, the connection. Okay, Kakao, I know. You forgot the O when you guys are writing that in Kakao. What else I got to talk about? Oh, I wanted to give a special shout out to the Chinese army. The Chinese army are, you know, we don't hear much from them. They are in their own little world. And we don't share many of the platforms as them. But from time to time, I do receive messages saying that they watch our live streams, but not on YouTube, but on a I think it's like a Chinese version of YouTube, like Bilibili or something like that, Bilibili, and they actually translate our lives into Chinese and watch it themselves. So I just wanted to say hi, because I never got to acknowledge them. I also want to say hi to the Indian, the Indonesian, the Philippines, the Arab army. They are a big part of my subscriber base, and I just wanted to say thank you to those bases. There's probably a lot of armies in the world who don't actually even speak English, so they really don't enter this realm of English speaking fandom platform. But you know, I'm pretty sure even though they don't talk, they probably understand and watch as well. And I just want to say thank you, and I love you guys as well. What else? I think it's time to get into our first reaction. My wife made a comeback. My first wife, my absolute wife. So we will watch her reaction. Okay, so this is the mother of my children, Twice. Song is called Twice, More and More. Let's get into it.
너와 want it 입에 바른 소린 이제 그만할게 Cause I deserve it 혹시 잠깐 내가 미워지더라도 걱정 안 할게 Cause I know you 내 눈을 자꾸 피해봐 네 맘을 자꾸 숨겨봐 나에게서 도망쳐봐
They got kind of that Justin Bieber summer vibe. They got prettier though. I don't mind the beat. The beat is not there. Oh my god. Who's this?
난 원래 욕심쟁이 몰랐다면 미안 사과는 미리 할게 cause I'm too more 의견은 필요 없어 훔칠 거야 네 맘 내게 울리게 될 걸 이렇게 say no 난 도둑 고양이 오늘만이 널 꼭 잡으러 왔으니까 딱 기다려 너 멀리 가지 말고 다시 내게 come yeah 한 번 더 멈추지는 못해 You're gonna say 그러니 한 번 더 네가 싫어 그러니 한 번 더
More.
Oh, she's taking, okay. Alright. I gotcha. Listen, I got a good hold of this song. Let me tell you, I really like that Justin Bieber summer vibe, but it's essentially that sound is essentially over. That shouldn't be brought back. It's pretty gone now. It's been way too long since Justin Bieber dropped those "Where Are You Now" for that album, and that song is pretty past its prime. I don't agree with them utilizing that style of beat. One thing I did like was that their voices were isolated, and they had significant parts where normally where they sing, it's really short their part, and then they move on. It sounds like more of a song because you can get into an actual verse by one person, which is because they have so many members. You know, that's probably they had to do that before, but here they isolate individuals. So the pre-chorus does that. Unfortunately, the pre-chorus melody is not that great. They could have tweaked it just a little bit actually and made it a lot better. I was thinking to myself, the pre-chorus, it just feels short. I mean, they could have really rounded out that melody to flow nicely. And there are a couple notes short here and there. That's my feeling. The chorus, you know, it's kind of outdated, but it's not bad as an overall sound. It's just kind of dated as of now. Yeah, I think that's it. The rap was unnecessary. It didn't have a big impact, like usual. I did like the music video. I like the visuals. It's so cute, and that helps. But overall, as a song, I don't. It's not my favorite. Definitely, it's probably the least favorite out of their title tracks or comebacks. That's great. I'd probably give it an 88, right around there. Yeah, I think that's it. And my wife was not featured enough, just for your information. At least on the music video, visually. Okay, so that's that. Don't kill me because I am a full-fledged once, and my bias is Tsuyu. So don't kill me. I'm one of you guys, whoever watches this. Okay, next song we're getting into, we are doing Monsta X Fantasia, and after that it'll be TXT PUMA. I just want to say I really liked Monsta X. Is their songs coming into the Western market, but the last album I wasn't a fan of, and I was trying to find something from their whole album. I did get a couple messages asking me to react to it. I promised them I would, but I listened to them, and I didn't find anything that really got me. FANTASIA. I'm gonna hate it. I know it. But we gotta do it right.
I gotta feel song for real. 그래 우리가 만드는 hop. Yeah, always I kill. Fantastic, that's me cause I slay. Top of the top, my level is A. 내 자신과의 싸움을 수차례 반복해. Let's just make a deal. 모두가 덮쳐와 날 흔들어 놔. 무너뜨리고 다시 해집어놔. It goes like bam. 당겨봐 와세요.
Oh my god, you're building it up already? That was a fast entry into a build-up.
붙지 않나. 꺾이지 않아 난. 더 뜨겁게 타올라. 멀어져봐 세게. 묶어봐 더 세게. 너가 봐 if you can. Fantasia. 두려움이 raise it. Feel what I'm blazing. 다시 기억해내. Fantasia.
How did I know there's a oh gonna come in? This song, I knew it. With this beat, you gotta put in an oh, don't you? I guess this kind of beat has to have an oh.
Bring it back, back, back. Bring it back, back, back.
Let me be your fantasy.
Bring it back, back, back. Bring it back, back, back. Sir, I'm good, huh? Yo, I go loco. 급이 달라, 우린 take my flow, huh? 아인 보통 나의 스타일은 이들의 motto. 박차를 갈 배려들은 매력 우린 속도를 올려 차원이 단 level. Yo, who gon' stop us? Who gon' stop us? 저리 비켜 we gon' first.
The rap was pretty good actually.
하나둘뿐이던 나 그것만이 온 세상이었던 나 It goes like bam 다시 달릴게 우릴 잊지 않아 마지막까지 나더 뜨겁게 타올라 멀어져봐 세게 누가 봐도 세게 막아봐 if you can Fantasia 두려움이 raising feel what I'm blazing 다시 기억해내
Fantasia. Okay, that was Fantasia by Monsta X. Honestly, I didn't like the song at all. Yeah. And that's an understatement, actually. It was just, from the start to the end, it was very cliche. I knew they were going to come with oh. And the Fantasia is not really catchy. It's actually a little cringy. And I'm very confused because this group usually comes out with some pretty good songs. And it's very it's a step back for their style, because normally they picked good styles of songs. And I'm kind of confused right now. The only part was the rap, which is pretty good. I like the color tone of the music video. It's a very Versace-esque style. But no, even from the beginning, I don't know how they even got to the build up so quickly, because I was just I was looking for an entryway into, you know, feeling it together. And it confused me. Like, boom, we're in the build up already, and then lo and behold, we're in Fantasia, and then oh, no, it really doesn't work. It was there were all the parts were disjointed. There were no natural connections into each. Yeah, I mean, the rap is the only redeeming part for me. Having said that, you know, I hate to. Yeah, I want them to succeed, but I can't give my approval on this song. Probably give them an 82 for this. 84 is what I'd give them. But please, because you guys were on a streak in the beginning, please bring that back. Because you have something there. All right, let's move on. See how politically correct I have to speak when I don't like a song now. Remember my first reaction where I hated the song when I was first on YouTube, and how harsh and honest I could speak. Maybe I should just get off Twitter and just return to that style and just go off on people on groups. But no, I mean I do like this group. I really do. There are a couple of songs that I really like. Actually, some of my non-Korean friends, some of my out-up friends were listening to Monsta X songs because they found it during my reactions, which they secretly watched. No, but this is not a song I'm gonna trash. It's not on that level. It's just not my taste, and yeah. There are just a handful, just a couple of them that I really wanted to trash, and one that I really trashed. But if there was a reaction that I wasn't comfortable with, I wouldn't put it out. I mean, I would put it out and then I would realize it, and then I would probably hide it or delete it. But all the reactions I have I'm comfortable with, because sometimes I gotta be really honest with my feelings. And if I'm not honest, or I'm faking it, or I went overboard with criticism, then I'd address it, because that's more important than me. That my opinion is clear and accurate, and it's conveyed to you guys accurately. But everything I put on, I mean, some people were like, why do you still have that reaction that where you trash that group? I mean, because it's my honest reaction, and it still stands. Nothing's changed just because some people criticize me or hate me. It's still, my opinion can't change because of that. The song is a song. And if I did, that's when you know JINO has changed. Some of it has to do with DJ pride, not being able to really like a song and just being honest with it. Yeah, there's a lot of DJ pride in that for me. All right, so now we're getting to TXT, which a lot of people have requested. We'll do this one. Don't trash PUMA, please. Subin is a fairy of shampoo. We'll see about that. Tomorrow by Together.
Yeah, west side, east side, didn't know where to.
Uh-oh. This is exactly how I used to monitor music, or when I used to DJ. I used to go weekly to the record shop, the CD record shop, whatever. And you'd have this big crate of music, and you'd have to go through hundreds of songs. And I'm not going to sit there listening to five minutes of 300 songs. So you go into the middle of those, like slightly right after the intro, just to see the vibe. And within like 3 seconds, you pretty much have a good idea of what's gonna come. And that's how I know within like 1 second what's coming. I'm scared. I love you guys. Cancelled JINO. Hashtag cancelled JINO.
Yeah, west side, east side, didn't know where to go. No. Tonight we ride 적막한 이 밤의 성. 어둠 속 저 문을 열려 누가 막아 아무도. West side, east side, it don't matter anymore. 잠깐 버릴 때 있나. 내가 느껴서 샤도가 던거웠다 세상. And you know 생애 찍어들여 my style. Your body's to the rest of my heart. 눈 앞에서 green light 먹가 두려워. Hey, catch my back 절대 잡히는 남자. Hey, catch my breath 짙게 걸리 벗어나고 나서 마주치
That was a nice beat. Look how that enters. Right here.
영원을 벗어나고 나서 마주치 세상은 너무 낯선 누구 하나도 나를 안 반겨 뺏겨진 걸음만 날 살려 Roots 밤이 되면 쳐다래 얼굴 그리웠던 너만의 서글퍼진 너내 두 번째 걸음아 홀로서긴 나서 너무 이 세상은 정글 full of boys 소축형이 너의 목을 놓여 수척해 눈이 인터넷에 접속 조심해 일정이 3시간이 퍼져 꿈에 닿을 때까지 알만 닿을 거지 문에 매번 독서만이 번져 숨쉬기 위해 다
왠지 나는 기분 좀 느껴버린 기분 좀 자유만 지금 왠지 나는 기분 내가 taking the lead 내가 나의 believer
내는 심장이 소문은 날 피해 어지간해 조금씩 나는 뛰게 하는 West side, east side, didn't know where to go no. Tonight we ride 적막한 이 밤의 섬 어둠 속 저 문이 열려 누가 막아 아무도 West side, east side, it don't matter anymore no.
All right. I didn't notice Adora. I didn't even know she was in there. But this song is not it for me. It falls into too many of the pitfalls or the traps of cliche K-pop. The overall, even the concept of the music video, it's something we've seen many times. The east side to the west side, I don't like inclusion of that as lyrics. They just did it to kind of like emulate some pop songs from the Western world, and it really didn't have an important meaning behind it. No, I think a lot of it was cliche, and I'm sorry to say that. The only redeeming parts was when I pointed out that part coming into the second verse with the rap. That kid was good, and then continuing on the way that flowed for a while. I think that was the best part. But overall, the sound is not my favorite. The melody, it's they're trying to be edgy, but we've seen the style of edgy. It's sorry guys. Am I getting canceled again? Like, I'm getting canceled every week. Jeez. But let's just go back. I just want to go over that beat part in the rap.
어지간해 조금씩 나는 뛰게 하는 마주치 세상 그지 문에 매번 서글퍼진 너내 두 번째 걸음아 홀로서긴 나서 너무 이 세상은 정글 full of boys 소축형이 너의 목을 놓여 수척해 눈이 인터넷에 접속 조심해 일정이 3시간이 퍼져 꿈에 닿을 때까지 알만 닿을
It's very interesting how they recorded his rap, actually, his voice. I don't like the organ in the back. This synthesizer.
벗어나고 나서 마주치 세상은 너무 낯선 누구 하나도 나를 안 반겨 뺏겨진 걸음만 날 살려 Roots 밤이 되면 쳐다래 얼굴 그리웠던 너만의 서글퍼진 너내 두 번째 걸음아 홀로서긴 나서 너무 이 세상은 정글 full of boys 소축형이 너의 목을 놓여 수척해 눈이 인터넷에 접속 조심해 일정이 3시간이 퍼져 꿈에 닿을 때까지 알만 닿을 거지 문에 매번 독서만이 번져
This rap would actually go harder if the beat was faster.
왠지 나는 기분 좀 느껴봐 네 기분 좀 자유만 지금.
All right. Okay, that's enough. Grade wise, I'd probably give it an 80, 86, 85. That's I think we're gonna go through the whole album of theirs in the next live, so don't worry. There's probably some songs I like there. Many people have told me that there are a couple hidden gems in the album, so we'll go through those. But yeah, not my favorites. I think they want to stay away from the older style of cliche K-pop because I want to see groups push the boundaries, not do things from before. So, and I'm expecting them to, because I have heard some of their songs which were very different than what and they're very fresh, you know, and that was their concept, and their sound was fresh, and I hope they keep away from the old settled ways of how many groups do K-pop. So that's that. Was canceled. Okay, so we got three crack videos going on. Next, I will show them to you. I will name them for you. It is, first one is called I thought I downloaded it, but so there's two crack videos. They're called BTS in Quarantine. And there's another one that I am doing. It's called So I Created a Song out of BTS memes. That's the one we will be doing right now, actually, after a short break, because I need to download the actual song. As an apology to TXT, I will be playing one of their songs during their break.
나는 백스타 행복한 것만 같아 웃는 것보다 웃을 때가 더 아파 날 참아보려 해도 버텨보려 해도 그게 다른데 지금 내게 네 손이 필요해 그때 눈물이 날 텐데 손이 꼭 잡아 도망갈까 스며 친구와 싸운 내 삶은 함께야 갈 수 있어 Baby, 바비비 열차가 출발하네 Baby, 바비비 우리의 매직 알렘 이 터널이 지나면 내일 또 떠나면 꿈속은 현실이 돼 내 영원히 되줘 내 이름 불러줘 Run away, run away, run away with me 세상의 끝에서 forever together Run away, baby 내게 대답해줘 말해줄게 Don't wanna stay, 자유자고 너와 나 함께라면 하늘 위로 달려 말해줄게 아니면 no Don't wanna stay, 자유자고 시간 날 데려가줘 우리 가는 마법에 I don't wanna wake up 내 지팡이 날란 break up 우주 속을 우린 헤엄 두개골이 같아 언제 It's okay, don't be afraid 우리가 함께해 이 밤이 끝나려 했던 시계 지금 reach 금지된 장난과 이미지가 빛불꽃이 펴 하늘빛 마법진 표시를 상실할래 소원의 주문이 너와 날 이어줄게 이 터널이 지나면 눈을 뜨고 나면 속은 현실이 돼 내 영원히 돼줘 내 이름 불러줘 Wanna play, wanna play, wanna play with me 세상의 끝에서 We're together Wanna play, baby 내게 대답해줘 말인지 yes 아니면 no You wanna stay 잘 잡고 너와 나 함께라면 바람을 달려 말인지 yes 아니면 no You wanna stay 잘 잡고 시간 날 데려가줘 우리라는 마법에 캄캄한 밤 그 객단 밑에서 풍선같 마법은 시작됐어 네 눈물로 주문을 만들자 다시 늘지 않게 Oh, wow. 내 영원히 돼줘 내 이름 불러줘 Wanna play, wanna play, wanna play with me 세상의 끝에서 Forever together Wanna play, baby 내게 대답해줘 말인지 yes 아니면 no You wanna stay 잘 잡고 너와 나 함께라면 말인지 yes 아니면 no You wanna stay 잘 잡고 시간 날 데려가줘 우리라는 마법에 별들도 잠에 든 일밤 익숙하고 낯서니까 창빛의 도시를 넘어가 홀로 날 기다린 걸까 우리 서툴던 약속과 비밀이 시작된 작은 섬 기억해 너와 내 별의 노래 그네 우린 별이었지 꿈으로 빛나던 그 멜로디 잊지 말아줘 영원히 이곳은 우리의 Starlight 우리의 Starlight 함께 본 그날의 Starlight 그 밤을 잊으면 안 돼 이곳을 잊으면 안 돼 결국 물 거품이 될까 꿈도 다 추억이 될까 표류가 돼버린 네 향해 yeah. 없는 법을 잊은 듯해 회색 현실의 끝에 또 어둠이
You guys want to hear something funny? My camera is dead. You see the dark screen? This is awkward. Oops. So, professional JINO didn't charge his camera enough, I guess. I'm so sorry, guys. Oops. So I guess this is a radio show now, huh? You're listening to Kiss FM. So this is our outro song for today. I'll come back real quick. Probably not tonight, but I'll come back real quick. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, okay?
그때를 잡았다면 아니 그때 너를 막았다면 아직도 여전히 우리는 아직도 친구일까 어땠을까
You're my friend 어떻게 지내니 넌난뭐잘 지내 알다시피 You're my friend 나 솔직히
I can't believe this. I'm so embarrassed.
여전히 기억해 함께였었던 지난 날 내구로 함께 놀러갔었던 우리 시간과 수많은 날 둘이면 세상도 무섭지 않아 말았던 우린 지금 전혀 딴 길을 걷지 Damn 그때 기억나 아마 신사였나 둘이서
I have no
서로를
words.
기울이며
Seriously.
나눴던 우리들과 세상을 씹어먹을 거라던 우리 둘의 포부 원대한 꿈을 품었었던 우린 어렸었지 꼴랑나의 스물 에이, 갑작스러웠었던 연락 두절 한참이 지난 뒤 모르는 번호로 왔었던 너의 부모님의 그 짧은 전화 한 통에 곧바로 달려가 봤지 서구 주소 안양은 너머라
아직도 여전히 네가 난 그립고 또 그립네 아직도 여전히 함께한 추억이 날 맴도네 어쩌면 그때를 잡았다면 아니 그때 너를 막았다면 아직도 여전히 우리는 아직도 친구일까 어땠을까
네가 변한 건지 아님 내가 변한 건지 흐르는 시간 참 미워 우리가 변한 거지 뭐야 네가 밉다 야 네가 싫다 야이 말을 하는
You can
순간
watch my
네가
wife
그립다.
then.
매주가 쓰던 서울고지 소면의 길 왕복 3시간쯤 됐었던 먼 길을 혼자서 나섰지 너의 재판날과 너의 출소날 눈이 펑펑 오던 겨울 힘들고 똑똑히 기억나 그리고 간만에 본 넌 전화 딴 사람이 돼버렸고 눈이 풀린 채는 말했지 그래 볼 생각이 없냐고 난 화가 났고 또 욕을 했네 유일한 친구였던 너를 되돌릴 방법은 없고 너는 괴물이 돼버렸네
Good night, guys. I love you. I love you all. You're listening live to Kiss FM.
어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각해? 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각하던지 난 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없네 미안 저도 관심 없는 네 인생이어 중간한 것도 네가 망해서 똥통을 벗어나지도 못하는 것도 내 성공이 네 실패와 연관이 있다고 생각하다니 착각이 수줍고 비근 접도 개그감들이 쏘쏘 네가 좆된 것은 네 탓이지 no no 이 노래 듣는 전국 들은 뭐 개박쳐서 줬도 바꾸 없이 또 직진 난 전 세계 쏘싸 굳이 하지 않아 나 flexing but 전 세계 쏘싸 다 해먹어 하나씩 에이 우리가 여태 하나씩 파풀이 붙었던 거 정도 신경 안 쓰니 알아서 떨어졌던 것처럼 다 싸그리고 fuck yourself 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 배보다 1위 어떻게 생각해 yeah 그 다음은 Grammy 어떻게 생각해 yeah 어떻게 생각하던지 나 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없는 어떻게 생각해 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 어떻게 생각하던지 나 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없는 내 통장에 0 10개들은 청춘을 담보로 한돈 I got a big house big ring 뭐든지 가져와봐 줄게 내 black hat 미디어 혜택을 받은 새끼들은 나보다 방송을 많이 타고 돈 자랑하는 애 새끼들 벌어봤자 얼마나 벌었겠냐 싶어 그래 이제 돈 자랑들은 뭐 귀엽지 돈 버는 네 급쯤에서 나 아깝지 군대는 때 되면 알아서들 갈 테니까 우리 이름 팔아먹으면서 숟가락을 얹으려고 한 새끼들 싸그리다 닥치게 I don't know 이쯤 되면은 알 필요 없지 아이돌 음악이냐는 말들에는 저도 관심이 없지 마지막 선물이 되겠지만 이것 또한 너희들에게는 사치 높게 더 높게 쳐다도 못 보마치 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 어떻게 생각해 배보다 1위 어떻게 생각해 yeah 그 다음은 Grammy 어떻게 생각해 yeah 어떻게 생각하던지 나 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없는 어떻게 생각해 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 어떻게 생각하던지 나 미안한데 씨발 저도 관심 없는
This is awkward, but can I kindly ask you to head towards the exit? Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, okay? Take care.